Dear students, now we are going to see about current computer forensic tools, which is in last portion of cyber forensic unit 2. Objective: explain how to evaluate needs of computer forensic tools, describe available computer forensic software tools, list some consideration for computer forensic hardware tools, describe methods for validating and testing computer forensic tools. Now, evaluating computer forensic tools needs. Evaluating computer forensic tool needs looks for versatility, flexibility, and robustness. OS, file systems, script capabilities, automated features, vendor reputation for support. Keep in mind what application files you will be analyzing. Types of computer forensic tools, hardware forensic tools range for single purpose components to complete computer systems and servers. Software forensic tools types command line application, GUI application, commonly used to copy data from suspect disk drive to an image file. Task performed by the computer forensic tools. Five major categories: acquisition, validation and discrimination, extraction, reconstruction, reporting. Acquisition: making a copy of original drive, acquisition subfunction, physical data copy, logical data copy, data acquisition format, command line acquisition, GUI acquisition, remote acquisition, verification. Two types of data copying methods are used in software acquisition: physical copying of entire drive, logical copying of disk partition. The formats of disk acquisition vary from raw data to vendor specific proprietary compressed data. You can view the contents of a raw image file with any hexadecimal editor. Acquisition: creating smaller segmented files is a typical feature in a vendor acquisition tools. All computer forensic acquisition tools have a method for verification of a data copying process that compares the original drive with the image. Validation: ensuring the integrity of data being copied. Discrimination of data involves sorting and searching through all investigation data. Subfunctions: hashing, CRC32, MD5, secure hash algorithms, filtering, known systems files can be ignored based on hash value sets, analyzing file headers, discriminate files based on their types. National Software Reference Library NSRL has compiled a list of known file hashes for a variety of OSs, application and images. Here we have an image which shows the download page of NSRL, which is nothing but National Software Reference Library. Many computer forensic programs include a list of common header values. With this information, you can see whether a file extension is incorrect for the file type. Most forensic tools can identify header values. Here we have an image which shows WinHex tool. It shows the JPEG file which indicates JPEG file header. Here we have an image which shows error message displayed when trying to open a JPEG file in a Word. Here we have a file which we have opened in an image viewer. Extraction: recovery task in computing investigation, most demanding of all the tasks to the master. Recovering data is the first step in analyzing and investigation data. Subfunctions: data viewing, keyword searching, decompressing, carving, which is nothing but reconstructing file fragments, decrypting, bookmarking. Keyword search speeds up analysis for investigation. Here which I have an image which shows the Access FTK. From investigation perspective, encrypted files and the systems are a problem. Many password recovery tools have a feature for generating potential password list for the password dictionary attack. If a password dictionary attack fails, you can run a brute force attack. Reconstruction. Recreate a suspect drive to show what happened during the crime or an incident. Subfunctions. Disk to disk copy, image to disk copy, partition to partition copy, image to partition copy. This is the easiest if a matching blank hard disk is available. Same make and model. Some tools that perform image to disk copy: SafeBack, Snapback, Ncase, FTK Imager, ProDiscover. Shadow 2. For a write blocked courtroom demos using real original drive, use Shadow 2. Reporting. To complete a forensic disk analysis and examination, you need to create a report, subfunctions, log reports, and report generator. Use this information when producing a final report for your investigation. Here we have a list table which shows the list of tools, forensic tools, and their comparison of activities. Other consideration for tools: considerations, flexibility, reliability, expandability. Keep a library with older version of your tools. Create a software library containing older version of forensic utilities, OSS, and other programs. Computer forensic software tools. The following session explores some options for command line argument and guide tools in both Windows and Linux Unix. The first tool that analyzed and extracted data from floppy disk and hard disks were MS-DOS tool for IBM PC file systems. Nortron Diskedit, one of the first MS-DOS tool used for computer investigations. Advantage: command line tools require few system resources designed to run in a minimal configuration. DARQ, which shows the file owner. Unix Linux forensic tools. Linux platform have long been the primary command line OSS. Smart, designed to be installed on numerous Linux versions, can analyze a variety of file systems with Smarter. Many plugin utilities are included with Smart. Another useful option in Smart is Hex Viewer. Helix, one of the easiest suite to being with. You can load it on a live Windows system, load as per bootable Linux OS from the cold boot. Autospy and SlickKit. SlickKit is a Linux forensic tool. Autospy is a GUI browser interface used to access SlickKit tools. Here we have an image which shows the Helix toolkit menu. Knoppix STD. Knoppix XT security tool distribution, a collection of tools configuring security measures including computer and network forensics. Knoppix STD is a forensically sound, does not allow you to alter a damaged system you are analyzing. Knoppix XTD is a Linux bootable CD. Backtrack. Backtrack has a 4 forensic modes. It does not default boot mode, so you need to be careful. Raptor. Forensic Live CD. Other GUI forensic tools simplify computer forensic investigations, help training being investigators. Most of them come into suites of tools. Advantages: ease of use, multitasking, no need for learning older OSs. Disadvantages: excessive resource requirement, produce inconsistent results, create tool dependencies. Computer forensics hardware tools. Technology changes rapidly. Hardware eventually fails. Schedule equipment replacements. When planning your budget, consider failures, consultant and vendor fees, anticipate equipment replacements. Forensic workstation. Carefully consider what you need. Category: stationary, portable, lightweight. Balances what you need and what your system can handle. Policy agency labs. No need many options. Use several PC configurations. Private corporation labs. Handle only system types used in organization. Keep a hardware library in addition to your software library. Building your own forensic workstation. Not as difficult as it sounds. Advantages: customize it to your needs, save money. Disadvantage: Hard to find support for your own problems can become expensive if you are careless. Also need to identify what you intend to analyze. Purchasing a forensic workstation. You can buy one from a vendor as an alternative. Example FRED, Having a vendor support, you can save your time and fluctuation when you have problems. Can mix and match components to get capabilities you need for your forensic workstation. Using writer blocker. Write blocker prevents data writes to hard disk. Software enabled blockers. Software write blockers are OS dependent. Example PD block from Digital Intelligence, DOS only, not Windows. Hardware option. Deal for GUI forensic tools. Acts as a bridge between suspect drive and the forensic workstation. Can navigate to blocked drive with any application, discard the return data for the OS the data copy is successful, connecting technologies, Firewire, USB 2.0, SCSI controllers. Determine where the data acquisition will take place. Data acquisition techniques, USB 2.0, Firewire. Expansion device requirements, power supply with battery backup, extra power and data cables. Recommendations for forensic workstation, external firewire and USB 2.0 ports, assortment of drive adapter bridges, ergonomic consideration, keyboard and mouse, a good video card with at least 17-inch monitor, high-end video card and monitor. If you have a limited budget, one option for outfitting your lab is to use a high-end game PCs. Validating and testing your forensic software. Make sure evidence you recover and analyze can be admitted in a court. Test and validate your software to prevent damaging the evidence. Using National Institute of Standards and Technology NIST tools, Computer Forensic Tool Testing CFTT program manages research on computer forensic tools. NIST has created a criteria for testing computer forensic tools based on standard testing methods, ISO 17025 criteria for testing items that have no current standards, ISO 5725. Your lab must be the following criteria: establishing categories for computer forensic tools, identify computer forensic category requirements, develop test assertions, identify test cases, establish a test method, report test results, also evaluates drive imaging tools. National Software Reference Library project collects all the hash values of for commercial software application and OS files. Use SHA-1 to generate known set of digital signature called a reference data set. Helps filtering known information. Can use RDS to locate and identify bad files. Always verify. These are the steps which we have to follow for you validating protocols. Using validation protocols, always verify your results. Use at least two tools: retrieving and examination verification. Understand how tools work. One way to compare results and verify a tool is by using disk editor such as Hex Workshop or WinHex, but it won't work with encrypted or compressed files. Disk editors do not have flashy interface. Reliable tools can access raw data. Computer forensic examination protocol perform the investigation with GUI tool, usually FTK or NCase. Verify the result with your disk editor. If a file is recovered, compare hash values obtained with both tools. Computer forensic tools upgrade protocol. Test, new release, OS patches and upgrades. If you find problem, report it to forensic tools vendor. Do not use forensic tools until the problem has been fixed. Use a REST, use the test hard disk for validation purpose. Check the web for new editions, updates, patches and validation test for your tools. Thank you, students.